Welcome back, family. Welcome back to another video. You already know who it is. It's your boy Sir Loco 187. Today's February 12th. The big release came out today. Air Jordan 5 Racer Blues, as y'all see in front of the table. Thank God your boy got an early pair because I took L's on a couple of the raffles that I put in, and to be honest, I didn't go hard on them because I already had gotten an early pair. I put in Foot Locker and Champs, and I took L's on them, which is fine. Like I said, everything happens for a reason. I'm glad I got my early pair. Drop a comment if y'all cop today, and if y'all pass, and totally understandable if y'all pass, because there's going to be some big drops next week, and also probably like some surprise, shock drops of past releases too. So, either way, it's all good. You know what I mean? Whether drop a comment whether y'all copped or passed on these. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of heat coming up next week. Actually, next couple of weeks. The rest of the February is going to be a lot of releases, So, with that being said, congrats to all y'all that got the W's, and congrats too to all those who decided to pass on these as well. Like I said, there's going to be a lot more heat coming up. So, as y'all see at the title of the video, is going to be these Air Jordan 1 mids, worth your while, worth your investment. And these dropped February 9th. And, like I said, this is just, disclaimer, this is just my speculation. By all means, if you're an investor, this video is for you investors out there, you resellers out there. Like I said, hey, it's part of the game. And, it is part of the sneaker community. Is it the sneaker community? My opinion is no, but that'd be for another video. But it is part of the sneaker community, and so this video is for you investors, you resellers. Are these mids, Air Jordan 1 mid, diamond shorts? They're being dubbed worth your time and your money and your investment. So hop along, put on your seatbelt, come along for the ride. And before I get started, I want to thank the new family members that subscribed. Thank you, appreciate y'all. Appreciate the love and support, and also too, make sure you hit that thumbs up, keep that notification bell going on, so when your boy Sir Loco's cooking in the kitchen, y'all be the first ones to come and get it, because there's going to be a lot of videos coming out, that your boy's going to be trying to pump out, you know what I mean? So, with that being said, thank you, and if your first time watching one of my videos, this is a sneaker channel, amongst other things, and, so you're in the right place. So watch the video, and if you like what your boy's cooking, in the kitchen, by all means, hit that subscribe button. You know what I mean? Help this channel grow, and you know how we do it around here in this channel, and with all my people there, subscribe to me. Walk with me and grow with me. So thank you, appreciate that. So with the mids. Going with the mids, and I did a review on these. If y'all haven't checked it out, go check it out on my videos, because I actually picked it up on what you would call leftover day. And so check that video out if you haven't seen it. And obviously, these sold out, along with the lows that came out. The same color blocking, diamond shorts, if I'm not mistaken, on the lows as well. And, it's a clean shoe. Good color blocking. Now the color blocking gives me that electric orange color blocking. If y'all remember that release last year, the whole back part was white, and then it had the color blocking, how it is here. And, I think, like I said, I like the color blocking, you know what I mean? And also too, on the finish, it changes, colors back there. In the back part, like I said, I did a review on it, check it out. But going back to mids, obviously people rock them, which is cool. If you rock them, you dig them, hey, by all means, hey, man, congrats. Don't let nobody tell you, hey, mids are whack or whatever the case may be. Excuse me. You rock what you like. Hey, it's an Air Jordan. How are you going to say Air Jordan is whack? I mean, the colorway or whatever the silhouettes may be, you may not like it, but hey, somebody else may like it, so, I just got to respect whatever, whatever I like, y'all may not like, and whatever y'all like, I may not like, but that's what makes the sneaker community cool, you know what I mean? wear what you want to wear. You know what I'm saying? It's your money. But going back to mids, like I said, these sold out, and you know, these are pretty hot. And also too, you know, do your due diligence, you know, because you know, your marketing area, wherever part of the country you're in, or across the pond, or whatever the case may be, you know, hey, mids might be the hottest thing around, you know, besides, you know, your regular OG, you know, retros and stuff, but mids, you know, a lot of people are rocking with mids. And then in other markets, in other parts of the country or the world, maybe they're not. You know, maybe they're cold as ice and nobody touches them. I don't know, but do your due diligence. And with these, the highest for these, and a lot of times I'm going to use all sizes, you know, wide range of spectrum. Like I said, these released February 9th. People, if they haven't got their pairs in today, you know, which is Saturday, February 12th, just like any release and any investment, you know, once people start receiving their pairs in the mail, you know, the prices will drop some, you know, some more dramatically than others, you know, but as far as in my opinion, I mean, are you going to see great, huge gains on mids? I will say no, but it depends on the size, you know, because, you know, sometimes they release shoe sizes up to 17 and 18, which those are hard to come by, and, you know, you would definitely get some huge gains off, you know, those sizes. You know, like I said, they don't really, not every release at least, you know, have, you know, sizes, you know, 15 and up, if you will. So so the answer to that is kind of like yes and no, you know what I mean, depending on the size. But overall, in general, generally speaking, I don't think you're going to see like huge gains off mids, you know what I mean, because and I'll give you a couple examples real quick, and like I said, this is for you to decide, you know, whether it's good enough for you to hold on to or quick flip, you know, while they're still warm and hot, should I say, because like I said, there's going to be major heat coming this week. So while there's traction, you know, on this particular sneaker, you know, while there's still traction and heat on these, yeah, maybe it'd be a good idea, you know, to, you know, dump them depending on what size you have, because and the low for these as of today, February 12th, and like I said, the prices will change once people get their pairs in the mail and start selling them, you know. But as of today, the lowest, and I'm talking about all size range, you know, the lowest is excuse me, 188 for the low, and the highest is 230. And that's a, you know, the broad range of the spectrum of the sizes. So the low is 188 and the high is 230. And these retailed for 135. You know, pay 135. You figure you include tax, another $5, $10, whatever the case may be. And then, you know, like for me, whenever I do pick up extra pairs, and you know, like I said, I just pick up extra pairs, you know, on my own. You know what I mean? And if I can make a quick buck, I will. But I include the sales tax as well, because that's money that's coming out of my pocket. Everybody does it different. So, you know, you can calculate, you know, your net profit, you know. So, now if you go in the aftermarket, like StockX, GOAT, or whatever the case may be, you know, they're going to take a percentage. You know, they're going to charge you for, you know, processing fee and shipping and this and that, you know. So it's going to cut your profit, if you will. But at the end of the day, you know, you make that decision. I do suggest and recommend, you know, getting close with some of these sneaker boutiques. I don't know, you know, like I said, depending on the market in your area, you know, if they mess with mids or not, you know, hey, maybe you can put a little bit more in your pocket. It'll be a lot harder because, you know, they have overcharge, and, you know, they don't want to pay, obviously, too much for a sneaker either. As far as, you know, like, especially in regards to mids, you know, or any sneaker for that matter. But join a sneaker Facebook group. You know, that'd be a suggestion that I would make, and you know, that way you can collect all the profit. You know what I mean? You don't have to, you know, pay any fees and this and that, like I said, with the aftermarket places that I just mentioned. So I gave you the low and the high for these, and I'll just give a couple other examples. Like I said, you're not gonna see huge gains, definitely right off the bat, and I'm surprised to be honest, you know, especially these, like right off the bat, you know, right after the release date, you know, these are they're doing pretty solid numbers, if you ask me, for you know, for mid, you know. So the Shadow Reds, the smoke shadows, if you will, little cousin, the mid, and I did a review on those too. They're the black and gray ones. They got restocked or re-released last month in January, but they originally released in October. But the low on those is 142, and like I said, broad range of different sizes, you know, for each sneaker that I'm going to talk about. So the low is 142 for those, you know, black and gray mids that came out last month, and the high is 230, and I'm assuming that was a bigger, you know, way bigger size. And then sometimes these smaller sizes pay more, like the 7.5 or 8.5, you know, pay more than the bigger sizes at times as well too. So Jordan Carbon Fiber, this released last year, and your boy hit on those. Man, they had good materials, good color blocking. It was black and white. They released around All-Star Weekend. And, you know, I regret letting them go. Not so much for the prices, but, man, it was a good shoe. It really was a good shoe. You know, but anyway, I'll save that for another time, another story on shoes that I regret that I let go. But that released last year, and the high for those carbon fibers, the low now is 212, and the high is 350. But you know, that's a whole year later. You know, so you know, are y'all gonna be able to, you know, do y'all have enough capital to hold for that long? You know, only you can answer that. You know what I mean? You know your situation, you know your market, or do your due diligence on that. But I'm just giving some examples of some mids, you know, and there's plenty out there too, you know, but I just wanted just to give a couple examples, you know, of mids overall in general. And they're Air Jordan 1 Bread mids, you know, and that's a fire colorway, the bread, black and red. And this is a 2020 release, you know, from a mid. And the low is 168, and the high is 295, you know, like I said, and that's 2 years ago. So the question, you know, that I, you know, ask y'all is, you know, is it worth holding that long? You know, like I said, it's weird, you know, some mids do better than others, you know, like those pine greens I did a while back ago, those mids, that was decent, good color blocking, you know. It had gray, like smoke gray, white, and the pine green, you know, that was a good color blocking, and those ain't doing, you know, making too much noise, if you will. But anyway, to me, you know, this is a solid mid, color blocking. You know, I don't know, you know, while they're hot and they're steaming, yeah, you know, hey, if you like your margin and, you know, you got your connects and your routine, you know what I mean, your people, whatever that you sell to already, and if you can make lunch money on some of them, or some of them you might make more than lunch money, like $40 or above, if you will. And to me, that's good. So think about it. You got 2 or 3, or say 5 of these pairs, and I'll just use the lower end. Say you make 20, 30 bucks off each one. I mean, man, you add that up, you know, that's, you know, decent investment, if you will, you know. So it's up to y'all if y'all want to hold, but I don't see these doing crazy numbers, you know, like 250 and above, you know, and I'm talking, you know, and that is crazy for, you know, like a mid, you know what I mean? But anyway, like I said, you know, check your market. But yeah, I think these are a pretty good investment. You know, now the question will, you know, beg to differ, you know, like I said, you know, do you want to hold or quick flip? And, you know, like I said, there's going to be a lot of hot releases coming out, and make your lunch money, or, you know, like I said, in some sizes, you're going to make more than lunch money. So I think it's pretty good. So overall, in my opinion, do I think these are good investments? Yeah. Yeah, they are. Whether short-term or long-term, you know, like I said, that begs to differ on the investor, you know, y'all, you know, that's your money. But to answer the question, yeah, I think these Air Jordan 1 mid diamond shorts, like they're dubbed, I think these are good investments. So with that being said, hopefully y'all have a good Saturday. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe, y'all. Thank y'all. And until next time, peace.